So guys, welcome back to another Black Ops 6 videos. Today we're going to talk about zombies in Black Ops 6. Kind of a mini review right now. We'll have to see until other maps come out for the game, obviously. But just a small kind of review, some of my pros and cons that I enjoy about zombies and things I don't enjoy. Because coming from Cold War, which I thought was a great zombie experience for, you know, some of the moderate and casual people of the community. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was as good as, say, Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is to date by, what was it, the best at zombies. Before anyone in the comments goes, Black Ops 2 is the best. There are some mechanics in Black Ops 2 that haven't aged well. And plus, the systems in zombies has changed drastically in the last decade. So, you know, go back to Black Ops 3, or even Black Ops 2 for that matter, you get hit twice and you go down. Where now, it's health-based, so you have health and you can get hit multiple times. So, things have changed, things are different, and my opinions on zombies has changed as well. Where I used to think it was the best thing ever, now, maybe not. But, let's get started. So, I'm gonna go over some things that I like. First things I like about the game, both maps are actually pretty good. Both Liberty Falls, I need to stop doing that meme now. Liberty Falls, I actually like Liberty Falls quite a lot. Not to say I like it for its Warzone aesthetic, because generally speaking, I don't even like Warzone that often. I'm going to be playing Warzone when it comes out for the integration with Black Ops 6, because there's now Warzone camos, and I'm going to want those Warzone camos, so I'm going to have to... I'm hoping the Warzone integration will be good for Black Ops 6, because I like the Warzone integration for Cold War. It was not that bad. I actually enjoyed it. After that, that's where Warzone kind of just went downhill with Warzone 2. So, yeah, it was a bit enough. But, you know, I actually do like both the maps. Both the maps are fun. I actually think I like Liberty Falls a bit more. Maybe because Liberty Falls is a bit more open. Maybe as I've gotten older, I've liked more open maps instead of cramped, close maps. But Liberty Falls can be cramped if you don't open up all the map. If you don't open up the zip lines and you only open up one side, it can get pretty cramped because I think the spawn rate of zombies is a lot higher than it used to be. I don't know, tell me down below, because I'm pretty sure there's more zombies. I think there's like at least 100 zombies per round in the like round 7, round 8. Like there's more zombies per round, and it's quite jarring a little bit. So I do like both the maps. I think I like Liberty Falls more, despite the fact that everyone hated it when they first showed it off. I think the layout of Liberty Falls is a bit more, what's the word? Easier. I mean, they did count it as an easier map. Terminus is still a pretty good map, but Terminus is a pretty big map. And I think because when I first played Terminus on stream, I used Anywhere But Here Gobblegum, and I got spawned on one of those islands with no way of getting back. I did eventually, but it was kind of a terrible first run. Should probably play Liberty Falls first. But I do like both the maps. Both the style maps are actually pretty good. You know, they're not that bad. They're not too terrible. There's some terrible things, like, I think pacing in Terminus is a bit off. You got multiple levels, you know, because it's such a big map, you're bound to get lost. So I think that's one big thing, like, what was it? That's one big major thing. It's a big map, you're gonna get lost, and, I mean, that's why they put a mini-map in there, so you can see where stuff is, and if you press caps lock, and I'm sure it was on controller, you can see the entire map, although don't stand around for too long. Now, other stuff I will talk about, which is kind of interchangeable and kind of shared with the multiplayer campaigns. Obviously, the guns are great. When you pack a bunch of guns are really good. I also really like the Pack-a-Punch camos. I think, did they Pack-a-Punch on Terminus? Yeah, I Pack-a-Punch on both now. I do like the Pack-a-Punch camos. They're pretty neat. They're pretty cool. I think I Pack-a-Punch twice on Terminus, now I think about it. And getting Pack-a-Punch on each map is pretty easy. Maybe a bit too easy. But I think what they've done is, instead of making them super easy or super hard, they've just made the price of the doors really expensive. Which, that is a love and hate thing. I kind of like it, I kind of don't like it. Because I'm a solo player, it's a bit annoying. Because what you can do it now in co-op, if you play on with other people, you can now pay half for the door and someone else will pay half. Kind of like we saw in Infinite Warfare, so that's a cool feature that's returned. So, you know, I'm looking at this, I'm reviewing this, pros and cons as a solo player. So if you were to play with other people, different story. I tend to play solo, as most of my friends used to play zombies back in the day. Either now have a family or work jobs and don't play video games anymore. I do have people who play, but, you know, currently right now, all my friends at Discord are actually playing Dragon Ball Spark and Zero. What a bunch of nerds. They're not gonna watch this video because they don't watch my videos, so they won't even know I just called them a bunch of nerds. Yeah, I threw you guys under the bus if they do see this video, and they might kick me from the server. Anyway, so the maps are great, Pack-a-Punch is good, and I don't mind Pack-a-Punch being instant. Like, what is it, instant, no animation. Like, it's fine. I think in the old games, the animation, I think the animation was required, maybe, due to loading and stuff like that. I know it does kind of strip away the, nostalgic feeling of it, but, Call of Duty is a fast-paced game, and even Zombies is a fast-paced game, it's an arcade game, removing those things keeps the flow going. I mean, you don't want to be a sitting duck in Zombies. It's not multiplayer where you can just camp at a corner, so you kind of just always want to be on the move. Trying to think of some other things I like about the game. I don't know. I think just the fun of it. Like, you don't have to do the Easter egg if you want to. I've been trying to do the Liberty Falls Easter egg, by the way, but we'll get into that later, and why I've been failing. I'll explain that later in this video. But overall, I do like, what was it? The maps. And I like the fact that the perks still move. Yeah, perks still move. The perks stay in the exact same space. That's one gripe I had, I think, with Cold War they did that. The perks moved around, if I'm wrong. I know in Modern Warfare 3 they did that, perks moving around. Although you could just come in with perks, that's not an issue. I think in Cold War the perks would move around, which was really annoying. Because it then means you have to go run around the map. So say you only go one direction in a map. Like, it's a pain. Some of the things are a pain. There's no mule kick. That's a bit of a pain. But we'll get to that in a minute. I do like the fact that there's, new perks. We got a Melee Macchiato, which I did use, and the base version of Melee Macchiato, it's alright, it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the Melee mechanic in Far Cry New Dawn, when you get the special kind of, abilities where you can melee, kick, and punch stuff. It has that vibe to it. So, it is a cool perk. I think once you level it up with augments, it can be a very powerful perk. So, and augments. I haven't gone through all the augments yet because they're a bit of a grind. You have to unlock multiple augments as you go. And I do have my brother to help me play Zombies when I'm not playing it, so that's pretty helpful. He gets to play on the Xbox One, which I know earlier in the year I griped about, why are they releasing this game for last gen consoles? But hey, I'm kind of glad because I get to play my brother can actually play the game because I didn't have enough time to buy it and money, so I'm playing it via Game Pass. I'm poor, apparently. My friends say, if you have to pay for Game Pass, you're poor, which I don't know why people say that. Like, I get 400 games, indie games, AAA games, AA games, that, say I don't want to buy. Say I don't want to buy Fallout 76. I haven't played that, but say I don't want to buy all the Fallout games. That's what I play one. It's like renting. Back in the day, you would rent a movie, you don't want to pay for it, or it's like Netflix. That's what it is. Game Pass is just the Netflix of games. Anyway, yeah, I do like all the, I do like the crafting systems, in Salvage. It's there if you want to use it. The great thing about Zombies is, they add stuff in if you want to use it. You don't have to use it. You can get by with not using it. You can get by with not using Gobblegums. You can get by without using the crafting system. Hell, you can get by with not even using the gunsmith system. You can not make a weapon. You could go in with a pistol if you really wanted to and just buy war weapons. That's the great thing about Zombies. You could do what you want to do. You don't have to do everything they put in the game. And because I play like an old zombie player, now it can be a bit difficult. Actually, yeah, that's the thing. But people say, I want the game to be difficult. And the game is difficult. I'll say this right now, the game is a lot more difficult than Cold War and Modern Warfare 3. And I don't know if it's because they upped the difficulty factor. I don't know. But overall, the game, the Zombies portion of the game is a lot of fun. And even more because usually I would play one match of Zombies and then just, go play multiplayer. But I think I've done 2-3 matches in a row try to do the damn Liberty Falls Easter egg. Now, speaking of that, let's get to the things I don't like. Because it's still pretty early, it's still October right now. It's actually Halloween I'm recording this on. So it's barely been a week since the game. It's been 6 days, almost a week since the game came out. So my opinion might change in future with some new maps and stuff like that. I'm not even Prestige 1 yet, and I'm seeing people online who are Prestige 3 of all things, I know. So, some of the things I don't like. And let's get back to that. The Liberty Falls Easter egg is based on RNG. Now, RNG is randomized. So what I'm talking about is to build the jet gun, which my brother didn't know you could do this. To build the jet gun in Liberty Falls, it's easy. You just need to get 3 parts. You need to get the valve by the Flora shop, take that to the Liberty Lanes, and fill up the water pressure to get the second part. That's a bit tedious because you do have to hold down your action button and you have to keep zombies away from you. In solo, I would say use a decoy grenade for it and then do it at the end of the round. And right towards the last second, if there's zombies near you, it actually kills them all. So that's a pretty good change. I do like that. Now the third one. The third part requires you to go to the graveyard near the church. And you need to find the groundskeeper. The groundskeeper is an actual special kind of unique zombie. And it will literally say groundskeeper. Now here's the problem. It's RNG. I don't know if it's actually RNG, but I think it's RNG because I've gone there and there's guides on how to do the Jetgun before round 5, which is bullshit because, you know, what was it? But because getting the groundskeeper is literally random. Like, I've gotten it at round 5, which is pretty good, during like a vermin round, and then I got one at round 15, and then I got one at round 21. So trying to get the Jetgun really early is literally chance. It's chance to try to build it by finding the groundskeeper, which you need to get the key off of him to open the shed door near that area. And then once you get that, you can build it and boom, you got it for free. Or you have to spin the box or get it from a Sam trial. And yeah, without that gobble gun, which gives you a wonder weapon right out of the gate, you kind of shit out of luck. So that's one aspect right now, which is a bit of a pain. I'm using gameplay right now of me trying to do this, and at some point I think I just give up. I'm just like, fuck this, I'm just gonna try next game. So, and I eventually did get to build the jet gun, but then eventually I died, like around 25 or something. So that is a bit of a pain. You know, it's annoying. Because I've never really done Easter eggs solo. I think the only thing Easter eggy I've done solo was building one of the staffs on Origins, and even that was a bit of a wild goose chase. So yeah, I would suggest you know, take your time with trying to do it. I don't think I haven't even done the Terminus Easter egg, and that's the thing. I play zombies for the feeling of zombies. The Easter egg thing, you know, it was fun like a decade ago. Like, looking around, finding stuff, doing all this stuff. And even back then you didn't even get much stuff for doing the Easter egg. You just got maybe, like, all the perks in the map and a few power-ups. Now you do get stuff, but, you get, like, special weapons and stuff, and you can actually unlock a skin for the ray gun if you complete it. But it is a bit annoying. Another annoying thing that I really don't like about zombies, the dynamic round changing. I don't know what they've done. So, at the end of the round, say you have a crawler, right? At the end of the round will still change regardless. Even if there's one zombie left, which I think is stupid. Now, I know why they're doing this, because it's connecting to their server. So when you play solo, it's not entirely solo. It's actually still connected via a server. They're doing this so people don't lag out their servers. So that's annoying. So even if you have a crawler, or maybe 2 zombies, like on round 6, it will just shift over to round 7. Or if you have an abomination or a mangler, it will still shift over to the next round. And I really don't like that. It really destroys the flow, because say you're trying to do an Easter egg step, and you need to keep a crawler just to figure out what the next Easter egg step is, or like so like that. Yeah, good luck, because that's really annoying. I think another thing that's annoying is the spawns. Say there's a bunch of zombies, for example, in Liberty Lanes, and you run all the way down to the church, or up to the church, they immediately spawn back at the church. Which I feel like there should be some delay, like they used to back in the day. So I think I had like 50 zombies chasing me in Liberty Lanes, so I ran all the way to the church. Again, inside the church, they all pull out of one bloody window. And I'm just like, what is this? The band scene from Days Gone? What the hell? So those gripes are a bit annoying. The mechanics of the games, that the zombies spawn, the round changing is a bit annoying. Originally, I was going to say the difficulty, but I actually like it being pretty difficult. It gives you a challenge to do. But generally, those things right now are really annoying. And I hate RNG. RNG and an Easter egg, it just doesn't want me to do it. Like, I'd never do them anyway, and then they involve RNG into the damn fucking thing. Like, that's really annoying. I don't think I did any of the Easter... I did the quest in Modern Warfare 3 because they were just pretty easy grinding quests. I never did the main quest, though. But, like, that's my issue. Now, what was it? Right now, the guided quest hasn't come out yet. I don't even need the guided quest. I have Mr. Ruffle Waffles to do it. And I've watched him do it already. It's not even that difficult. And on solo, actually, Liberty Falls on solo, the last bit when you just have to kill a bunch of zombies in the church, is just a cakewalk. If you're on, like, 4 people, it's actually a lot harder. It's a bit of a nightmare, trying to do it. I've been trying to do it just so I can get that ray gun skin, but ultimately, I don't care. I just gotta kind of do it just to do it. You know, even if I don't even get anything. I come from an era of zombies where if you did the Easter egg, oh yeah, you did, you got an achievement, well done, yay! Like, literally. So, that's a bit of a pain. Some other things that I don't like. Besides that, not much. I think that's, right now, the only gripe I think I have. Leveling up is pretty good in zombies. You level up fast. Compared to what in the old games, like, if you, the old games didn't have shared leveling. They had separate leveling. I'm kind of glad it's shared now. But so far, I'm enjoying Black Ops 6 Zombies, and I think if you liked Cold War, you will like this. Like I said with the campaign, if you like the Cold War campaign, that's what Black Ops 6 is, just Cold War, which is not a bad thing. Sometimes making a brand new, fresh game is not ideal. Like, you know, Infinity Ward should have done this with Ghosts. As much as everyone hated Ghosts, they should have just improved Ghosts on Ghost 2 moving forward. Instead, they decided to make Infinite Warfare, which, that did not end well. I feel like Treyarch did this. Treyarch, you know, they saw that people liked Cold War, and they were like, oh, okay, let's make more of this. And, you know, the same for Sledgehammer Games. A lot of people actually really liked Advanced Warfare because it was different. Now, a lot of people didn't like it, but considering Sledgehammer Games has been teasing, I think they've been teasing Advanced Warfare 2 because they've added a bunch of Advanced War weapons to Modern Warfare 3, so we might be seeing that in the future, or some version of it. So, I don't mind it being Cold War 2.0. At least it's better than Overwatch 2, which was barely a second game. Actually, yeah, both Overwatch 2 is barely a second game, and both Counter-Strike 2 is barely a second game. Anyway, I've been NorthSkulls. If you guys have liked this video, make sure to hit like and hit subscribe, because it's free. It's free. And half the time I don't even upload, so I won't be spamming your notification box, unless that's what you want. But if you, stay tuned for some shorts as well, that I'll be posting on the channel, when I don't want to make a long form video, because they're not difficult to make, it's just I forget to make them, to be honest. So, yeah. Stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for, some more videos moving forward. If you like, if you're a fan of, gaming, actually, I think you're watching this video. If you're a fan of gaming, stay tuned, because on my other channel, which will be linked on screen, Bushman Shots, by the way, I will be doing a test between my wireless mouse and my wired mouse to see if you're better with a wireless mouse or a wired mouse playing Call of Duty. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time.
I go,